Are pacts between parties and tactical voting just cheating the electorate?
There has been an operation coming out of CCHQ, coming out of 10 Downing Street. What is under the Tory tree this Christmas? Is it a peerage? Is it penance? Have you been naughty or have you been nice? They have been interfering in our selection of candidates, our placing of candidates. They've been incentivising people to step down. It has been interference on an industrial scale. They have been acting like feudal overlords, frankly. They think that suffrage is something that's universal if it just applies to their party. What are they afraid of? That they have had to go after thousands of phone calls to individual candidates from the Brexit Party to say, stand down, you can get this, or stand down or this. Leave us alone. If you can't win on your own merits, then really, you shouldn't be a chairman of a party in this country. Go to Venezuela. This is a multi-party state, and you guys have to get used to that.
Alex has made some very, well, I'd say pretty serious allegations about the Conservative
Party. And completely
unfounded. OK, so you're saying that what Alex is saying and what Nigel Farage has talked today about 8 candidates in particular being offered peerages by the Conservative Party is not true? Because you'd know.
I would know, and it hasn't happened. I mean,
it's definitely not true.
So the point I've made, we have not made, and we do not make, deals with other political parties.
How can you say that the Conservative Party doesn't do deals with other parties when you're in coalition with the LibDems for 5 years and you've just come out of a supply and agreement arrangement with the DUP until they didn't suit your purpose anymore?
That's a fair point, Jane.
So the question was about electoral pacts, and we don't do electoral pacts with other parties.
No, you just bully them.
In fairness, it wasn't actually. You just said, are pacts between parties, tactical voting, just cheating the electorate? So pacts between parties, obviously, it's a fair point. You've had Pat, you had a coalition, and you had a confidence supply with the DUP.
When a party doesn't have the numbers to form a majority government on its own, it has to enter into a arrangement with other political parties after the election. That is very different to making a pre-election pact.
Why have loads of people in the Conservative Party been phoning candidates for my party, begging them to stand down, offering them this, threatening them that? Why have you been doing this if that's not a form of trying to form some sort of strange operation?
Alex, how do you know this is true? Is this
I've been receiving personal messages from people saying, yes, it's happened to me, and yes, it's happened to me. Now, either I've got a whole load of people telling me these things are happening and they're all simultaneously lying about it, or something is afoot here. And I find it alarming that the party that's just been in government is using their power of patronage to essentially coerce candidates in a different party to not run in a free and fair election. I think that's a bad sign for democracy. Look, it doesn't matter how you vote, OK? You don't have to love the Brexit Party, you don't have to love Nigel Farage. But I think it's not right when a party with power who's been in government is using that by offering tidbits and promises, or Lord knows what else, to try and make sure there's no competition. That, to me, should never happen in 21st century democracy.